On August 12th, 2026, aviation crossed a threshold that would have sounded like science fiction not very long ago. At Plattsburgh International Airport in upstate New York, an airplane called the Hart Aerospace X-1 rolled onto the runway. It was 76 feet long. Its wings stretched 106 feet from tip to tip. At takeoff, it weighed more than 25,000 pounds, and there wasn't a drop of jet fuel powering it. The X-1 took off using battery power alone. Four electric motors drove four propellers, with the propulsion system producing more than 1 megawatt of power. The pilot climbed to about 1,100 feet, maneuvered the aircraft, and brought it safely back to the airport after a 27-minute flight. That made the X-1 the largest battery-electric aircraft ever flown. But here's the number that really makes this story interesting. According to Hart Aerospace, the electricity consumed during that historic flight cost approximately $5. $5 to electrically power a 25,000-pound airplane through taxi, takeoff, climb, maneuvering, and landing. Now, that doesn't mean airlines are suddenly going to replace jetliners with giant battery-powered airplanes. Batteries still have a major disadvantage compared with aviation fuel. They store far less energy for their weight. Long-distance battery-electric passenger flight remains an enormous engineering challenge, and that's why the X-1 isn't actually intended to carry paying passengers. It's a full-scale flying laboratory. Hart Aerospace built it to learn how large electric aircraft behave and to test the technology, aerodynamics, and systems needed for its real objective, the ES-30. The ES-30 is planned as a 30-passenger hybrid electric regional airliner. Hart currently lists an all-electric range of about 125 miles and a hybrid range of about 500 miles, with approximately 30-minute charging. Flight testing of the first pre-production aircraft is scheduled for 2028, with certification targeted for 2031. And regional aviation may be exactly where electric aircraft make sense first. Instead of trying to fly across an ocean, imagine relatively short flights connecting smaller cities and regional airports, using electric motors for the portions of the mission where batteries make economic sense and hybrid power when additional range is necessary. There are still enormous hurdles ahead. Battery weight, certification, charging infrastructure, battery lifespan, and the brutal reliability requirements of commercial aviation. But something important happened over New York on August 12th. The question was no longer, can we build a battery-powered airplane this large? Because they did. It flew. And for 27 minutes, one of the largest steps yet toward electric commercial aviation crossed the sky on about $5 worth of electricity.